Alright, let's do this. Hey everyone, Shoot here. So, pretty exciting, because I didn't know about this myself, but a comment just brought to my attention that there's a refresh mechanic for Lilis. Now, I think it's more about the day-night cycle than her specifically, but she's the only character right now in the playtest that has a day-night mechanic, so it's kind of her thing for the time being, at least. But essentially, when the night time ends and it kind of loops back around, certain abilities for characters will be refreshed, allowing you to reuse them, which is just as strong as it sounds in theory. It doesn't work for all of them, so for example, Slayer, Plague Doctor, Druid, they don't recharge, but Jester, Judge, Fortune Teller, and Dreamer do recharge, which gives you a ton of valuable information. And we have 10 cards. We could potentially get... Oh, it happened. So if you have a 9 or 10 card village, you get 2 day-night cycle procs, which means that if you flip a card that works in the first 3, you can get 3 total uses off of that character. And if you don't mind leveraging your health, you can actually do this when they're dead to make full use of the information. Yeah, we'll just go for it, just to showcase it, because it also works if they're dead. Jester is corrupted, that's fine, but I'll show it just in case anyways. So, 7, 6, and 5, there's 0 evil, so there's at least 1 evil in these, which means we're going to flip around this way. Good. We have Slayer. It's good. We'll check you in a second. So the ability came back. Now you can't see it come back when they're dead, but the little icon will refresh if they're alive. So just to show you now, this is not like a glitch or anything. Well, it could be a glitch that it works when they're dead, but it's been like this for like a while, so hard to say. Anyways, we can now check 2, 3, and 4. Also 0 evils. Curious. So we're gonna flip 3, 4, and 6. Oh, and I guess 7 too. Yeah, we'll flip 7. Plague Doctor, nice. And now we get a 3rd use of it if we so desire. We're gonna go with... I guess we'll get the free check from Plague Doctor. Before we do anything. Oh, you're the evil. Oh, you're both... Oh, there's a poisoner. That's a shame. Alright, so you're corrupted. Which means our actual guy is probably either drunk or they're a dead bomb. Or a dead drunk. Either works. But yeah, we can use it a 3rd time. Now, if Jester were real, it would be a more useful situation, because a truthful Jester is quite strong. But this is still... Actually, wait a second. You're corrupted. So then you have to be just, yeah, okay. Almost slipped by me on that one. I wonder what you were. 1 is real, 1 is good, 4 is not looking very likely right now. Nice. Yeah, so this video is going to be pretty much just highlighting a bunch of Lilis rounds where I show just how insane this little mechanic can be. Now it is a vertical slice, it's the playtest, there's very limited characters to work with. Maybe in the full game it'll make more sense and be more balanced, but right now I think it is unbelievably unfair. But hey, might as well use it while we can, right? Maybe it'll stick around. Here we go. We have potential with Jester and Fortune Teller as well. Let's see what we get. We have a Fortune Teller, that's not bad. We'll use Plague on Fortune just to check, just in case. So you're probably not evil, and you're also not corrupted. which means you could be evil, but that's about it. So we'll check 6 and 5. Curious, curious. We'll flip 1. Ability comes back. Now we could also, again, we could just kill them again to confirm their information and then take advantage of that, but we'll hold off this time. And we are going to get another trigger because we have a 9-card village as well. So, with that in mind, let's try 5 and 4. Interesting. So we kill 5. That checks out. Which means you were real. Good job. And you were real. And there is not... Ah, okay. So then... Fair, fair. So you were real. I guess you couldn't kill either way, so it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, we do have 2 outcasts in play. I didn't think about that. So then you should be the other... Nice, yep. Lilis Witch Counselor. Perfect time to use this. Judge and Jester and Dreamer. 10 cards, Fortune Teller 2, so we have like all 4 of the ones that we can abuse this with. Fortune Teller spotted. This is a good sign, I think. We can easily check you first on Wretch, because you should see evil. So you're a real Fortune Teller, which is fantastic. Flip 7, Jester. I think Jester is also real. We can check this for free, because we have extra usage, right? So we can check this on you 3. There is 1 evil, so you 2 check out. I guess there is... No, there's not Puppeteer, never mind. I thought we had a puppet for a second. I was gonna like... flip. That's okay. So that checks out. Which means now... So one of you 2 is evil. We don't have a second Wretch. There can't be a second Wretch. We're gonna flip. Oh, Judge, you're coming in too? Okay, okay, okay. What do you have to say for yourself? Yikes, that's a yikes for me. We'll flip some more, because we have the advantage. And again, even though she's dead, because it's about the night cycle and not necessarily herself, the abilities have come back for us yet again. And, you know, of course, Wretch did some pretty good lifting in this round, but hopefully you can see what I mean. Checks out. And I was talking about just how strong this stuff can be. So, Jester. We'll go ahead and pop 1, 2, and I guess 3, because 3 is good. So then 1 and 2 are both just evils. There we go. And yeah, we used Jester twice, Fortune Teller twice. We could have used it 3 times if we wanted. We got use out of her or this Judge because we knew so much information about the other characters because of all the uses. It all worked out very well. Alright, we only have Fortune Teller for this one, but that is still more than enough. We do have 2 outcasts as well. Interestingly. We have 9 cards, so we could get double usage. So you should definitely say that this is true. Which means you're definitely good. Now, we're gonna check. 6, get to that. False. So I think you're corrupted then, which means you're the evil. Look at that, look at that. Alright. And then we get to do this again. So we flip 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those are our two outcasts. Ability comes back for the third time. We know you're corrupted because of our blessed fortune teller double usage. So we get the free check. Oh, you're evil. And yeah, you were drunk. And all that because we got to use fortune teller multiple times. We didn't even have to use it a third time in this round. But just a great example of how strong it is. It's not as good when the character in question is evil/lying, because it's usually harder to take advantage of their abilities in that case, judge notwithstanding. But otherwise, you just get so much information out of a single character. It's wild. Alright, time to hunt for some more Lilis Villages. Oh, nice. Back to back. We only have Dreamer, but I'll try to use her. If we have Wretch, then this will be a good one, at least, to an extent. So we'll see what we can do with this. Okay, fair enough. We're gonna get it back, so we might as well just use it. 1 or 8 is minion. 1 is minion. That is good enough for me. I'm gonna flip 1. Yeah, that checks out. So we're gonna kill 1. You came back. Dreamer does have some good synergies with Oracle, but that's about it, as far as her character being useful. Anyways. Equidistant is funny, so you're also probably a liar. / evil. We'll come back to that, though. So we have her ability again. You should say Lilis, because that's the only one that you could be. Yeah, so you're definitely an evil. Just wanted to check. And we'll go ahead and flip 2 and 3 just because. Oh, we have Dreamer number 2. Curious. 2, 4, or 5. You're probably... And you know, third time's the charm? Poisoner. Poisoner. So you poisoned 4. And then you're Lilis. Look at that. A rare instance of Dreamer being pretty good. I think it would have been an easy enough village without, but it did make a difference. Again, it's lopsided because truthful characters are way more powerful to reuse than lying characters, but yeah. Fortune teller again, perfectly fine, perfectly reasonable, pretty basic village. Double druid, curious. There is a bomb. There's not a bomb. Well, I got bad news for you. Yeah. Okay, we're only gonna get 2 uses out of you, but that's okay. So we'll check because we have a confirmed kill. You're saying false. That's very bad for your health. Shh. And then we'll flip. Original Baker spotted. Checks out. Nice. There wasn't much going on in that one, but that's okay. Back again, we have Judge this time. Judge is probably one of the better characters to have this because even a lying judge can still be useful since it's a binary value, and thus you can easily like flip it around to get what you want out of it. So we'll flip. Oh, snap. Oh, we're getting a lot of usage this time. Alright, what do you have to say for yourselves? We'll just start with 8. 8 is saying the truth, 8 is lying. Curious. We'll flip 2 to see what you have to say. Scout. 6 gets killed. Both refresh. We have a drunk, but we don't have any corruption, which is very curious. So I don't think that because you didn't say the same thing, you couldn't be drunk and evil because you'd have to both be lying. And I think that means that it's just one of them is a copy. And I want to say that 2 was not affected by... Oh, I think 2 was affected by an evil because it was affected by Shaman. So you're a Shaman. Yep. which means you're real, and we can still use your ability anyways, because of the Lilis effect. So, as a result, let's just use you on 7. So 7's lying, which means 7 should be an evil. Yep. We can check Judge. Judge on 5, check it. Okay, so then you're good, easy. Flip some more. Yep, that checks out, because that's Shaman pair. Oh, snap. So you're definitely the other evil, but just for a second, let me just, Yep, that comes back. So I guess you don't come back if you're dead, but the good characters do. Which is interesting. I wonder if it's because she's dead, or if it's just a quirk of the evils. Either way, you're definitely not good. Yeah. Look at that. Again, judges are very strong when you can use them multiple times. So, not bad at all. We have Lilis and Shaman, and we have Fortune Teller to abuse. Let us see what we could do. Also, we have 2 outcasts in play. Nice. Flippa. Okay, we didn't get them in the first 3, which is fine. It means we only get 1 extra use of their ability. So, let's see what you have to say about this. Actually, I was trying to think about this. I guess Poet can't be telling the truth because then 7 would be lying about 6. So we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to kill Fortune Teller just to get the information about them. They're real, which is good. Which means we're going to do 7 and 8. False. There's no evil there. So Poet is drunk, which is fine. We're going to flip some cards. Druid. Mists. Plague Doctor. The ability should come back. It does come back. So yeah, I guess it only comes back on villagers and not on evils. If an evil dies, they don't get the recharge on the ability. And that's fair. Now we're going to... That checks out. So 3 is evil. We're going to use Druid on you. There's no outcasts. I stand by the idea that Poet is drunk. So we're going to use Poet and Druid. And then Druid is just our evil. And I think that means that Bard is the corrupted. Yep. And all that because we were able to reuse Fortune Teller to get that information. So what might have become a 50-50 was instead reduced to a guaranteed kill. Very, very nice. Lilis, Puppeteer, and Minion. We have Jester and Fortune Teller in play, which is very good. 9-card deck, so 9-card village, sorry. So we get to do 2 night cycles for maximum value, and we only have 1 outcast in play. Ooh, nice. Alright. I think we do a quick check on 8. 8 is corrupted, 6 is evil. Curious. I don't have a good feeling about you, Plague Doctor, I ain't gonna lie. I got a very bad feeling about you. And we'll know this because we can actually do a check on 8 and 6 with Fortune Teller. You tried your best, Minion, but you were never gonna fool me. Oh, a second one has hit the building. Fantastic. Ability has come back, by the way. I guess that's Doppel then, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Nice. Or they're just a puppet, which is also fair. Then we hit him with this. And then we flip. Oh, we get a Jester in here too? Oh, come on now. This should say 2. That checks out. Good job. We flip 3 more cards to get the final set. We get the refresh on all of them. It's nasty, man. You should be fake, but I'll check just in case. Yeah. And just to be sure. Yeah. And just to be extra sure, because we got the power. Yeah. Checks out. And then I believe it is just you. Because we have Doppel at 6. Or we have a Doppel between 8 and 6. That might be the best example of just how strong the reuse is. Again, things did work out very well for us. It was a no corruption village. And generally those are just easier, period, because any lie is essentially just an evil. So free kills. But still, a great showcase of just how strong reusing abilities are. So, we will continue. We have Jester and Dreamer this time to abuse. We have 2 in play. We have a 9-card village, so we can use it twice. Extra, potentially. We flip it. We flip it. We have the Jester spotted. Do we kill Jester just to see? I really do want to, but why not? I want to show every aspect of how it can be abused or taken advantage of, so hopefully you're real or corrupted. Fine. Okay, we have a Lilis again. We have Fortune Teller and Dreamer this time to abuse. And we have either Plague or Drunk with a Poisoner as well. So let's abuse some villager rolls. Nice. 7 and 6. We'll use 6 on 7. 7 is not corrupted. I'm a believer. So we're going to check 7. We're going to check... what can I do to check? Hang on a second. We'll just check you on 6 and 5 for a second. This is probably real. So I think you're telling the truth. I'll put you in yellow for now. You're in timeout, but we'll get there. It's only an 8-card village, so we don't get a third usage, but that's okay. Take what we have and be happy about it. What do you have to say for yourself? Checks out. So then you're also... I think you're just Puka. Or you're... Oh. Alright, then you're a Poisoner. Sorry, not Puka, Poisoner. That's tragic. Alright, so, closing thoughts. It is very strong. Keep in mind that if you're playing with Lilis, then it means you're not playing with Puka. And Puka is, right now, the hardest demon in the playtest. There's only 3 of them. But yeah, he is by far the hardest, because corruption is way harder to deal with, since it creates more lies and more rooms to kill innocents. So, essentially, if you're playing with Lilis, then it means you're already playing with an easier village. And maybe trivializing an easier village isn't that big of a deal, because it's already on the easier side of what you'll be playing against. But I don't know, that feels kind of iffy as well. Keep in mind, again, it's a small vertical slice, it's very limited content. In the full release, maybe it'll be more balanced, or it'll make more sense. Perhaps there's already plans for reworks, I don't know. But I have mixed feelings. I don't think I'll be using this mechanic much in my runs. So don't be surprised if you see me just avoiding it altogether in the future. But either way, thanks for watching. This video would have been like 30 minutes longer, but I feel like I've gotten the point across. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.